We are scoreless as we move to the top of the second inning. And a great crowd on hand as the Texas Longhorn have really gotten headlines in the newspaper. They've gotten blurbs in USA Today. They've really gotten national attention as everybody has caught softball fever, thinking this may be the Longhorns' first shot at a national championship.
Well, they figure that it could be that way. They've got the offense to back up the pitching now. They've got the complete package right behind Kat Osterman in the pitcher circle.
And Osterman continues to do her magic. She'll face Rachel Kilbert, the number 5 batter for Bethune-Cookman, the veteran. Ball inside. Kilbert, a great story out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a transfer from Seton Hall University, batting at .331, and she has been juggling more than just softball.
Most definitely. She has 2 daughters, which is phenomenal. How she's able to take care of all of her responsibilities between softball school and taking care of her 2 daughters, Amaya, which is 1 year old, and her daughter Lily, which is 5.
2 daughters, a shot in the Super Regionals, and a 4.0 average. And a shot down the third base side. Winter Turner gloves it and throws it to first for out number 1. Later tonight, live coverage of the NCAA Softball Super Regionals continues on ESPNU at 8:30 Eastern in Los Angeles as SEC Player of the Year Kim Wendland and the Georgia Bulldogs take on freshman pitching sensation Angelica Selden and the UCLA Bruins in Game 1 of their series. NCAA Softball Regionals on ESPNU tonight at 8:30 Eastern. You know a little something about the Bruins, don't you, Natasha Watley?
A little bit. I've heard of them.
Christina Trimble, the freshman, trying to get something done here in the second inning for the Wildcats. Swing and a miss. How difficult is it, and you have faced the likes of Kat Osterman, to go up there and face not only her speed, but her movement, especially when you're a freshman like Trimble?
Let me just tell you, it's not an easy task. Kat has the most movement I've seen, and let me just tell you, I enjoyed being her teammate much more than playing against her.
She's ahead of the batter 1 and 2. Kat, of course, coming off the Olympic gold year, where she had phenomenal success, as did Natasha Watley and her teammates. Did not give up a run in Olympic action. Took a little breather and became recharged and said, you know, this is the time that I rise to the occasion. This is postseason time.
Yeah, and this is when Kat is at her best. She's so competitive, and she loves the challenge of knowing what lies ahead of her. She always sets her goals. She knows what she wants. She does have an Olympic gold medal, and she does want that national championship ring.
Works outside for ball 2. Osterman, strike 3. And Osterman, we talked to her about her strikeout record, and she lodged in with this.
That's definitely an accomplishment I want to do before I finish. You know, I know it's within reach, and I really want to be able to, when I leave, say, you know, I broke that strikeout record. Honestly, you know, coming into college, I didn't think about it. I thought about the school strikeout record and everything, and, you know, as my career's progressed, I just, you know, I progress as a pitcher, and I think, you know, you pile on more strikeouts, it just gets exciting. And so definitely that's one I want to take.
Numbers are astounding. If you look at Kat Osterman, 3rd all-time in NCAA strikeouts, and climbing up the ladder behind Michelle Granger and Courtney Blades. And Natasha, I think before she's done here, she's a good shot at taking that title.
I think most definitely she's so close, and she still's got another year left to play. So I think she'll hit that mark.
She's got 4 strikeouts so far, and Megan McGuire's hoping she's not the 5th. And she is. A 3-up, 3-down inning for the Longhorns. They're going to shop an offense when we come back. We are scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second in Austin, Texas. We will be back in Austin tomorrow afternoon for Game 2 of our NCAA Softball Super Regional. You can see us on ESPNU at 3 p.m. Eastern. For a preview of the 2005 NCAA Women's College World Series, visit ncaasports.com, the official online home for all 88 NCAA championships. Texas on a mission. Lauren McCoy has the vision. Desiree Williams, the freshman, stepping in, the number 4 hitter, to face McCoy.
Desiree Williams has been great offensively for this team. Just as a freshman, she's come in and she's really stepped in and embraced her role as a shortstop leader defensively and embraced her role in that number 4 spot.
Connie Clark calls Williams one of college's top freshmen. Plucked her out of Tucson, Arizona. Loves her speed, loves her athleticism. But she's behind in the count now, 0-2. Off-speed pitch, ball 1. Well, Laura Watton says of Lauren McCoy, I give her the keys and she drives the car.
She definitely does that. Even when we were doing interviews with them earlier this morning, whenever we would pose a question, she definitely took charge and spoke up, and she definitely...
She got it done, and Williams is shot down the third base line is fair, and that will be the first Longhorn hit of the game. Seems to just hug the line there out of the outstretched hand of Christina Trimble. The 39th hit of the season for Williams, and that'll bring up Megan Willis, who, if you had to have a hot hitter come to the plate, you gotta like the fact that it's Megan Willis. Hit a clip of 571 in the regionals, and she has just been seeing the ball better than ever.
She has just been hot. She says since getting the chance to call the game for Kat Osterman dating back in conference play against Nebraska, she's been able to just settle in and just play her game, and she doesn't have to think about the pitches anymore or any of those kinds of things, so she's been able to just really deliver for this Longhorn offense.
She thought about delivering small ball. As you take a look at her .255 average, that has shot up about 15 points just through regionals. Willis looks to bunt again. And Desiree Williams, who is on first base, has some speed on the bases, 11 of 12 in the stolen base department.
And Coach Clark, she's not shy either with having runners on base. She will steal her base runners. She knows she's got to create some kind of momentum offensively, so you can look for her to steal Williams.
Isn't that what we're seeing out of the Big 12 more, though? A very aggressive offensive philosophy is, hey, we hit the ball a lot, we run a lot, and here's a team that captured the tournament championship doing just that.
Most definitely. You just want to create different situations for yourself so that you are able to create situations to score.
The 0-2 pitch. Down the third base side. Trimble to 2 for 1, and they just get 1.
Great play by Trimble, knowing the speed of the runner. And then not in softball, it's not very typical that you get double play. So she knows that she just needs to get that first throw and have a successful out just at second base.
Connie Clark will be joining us later on headsets for a look inside her thoughts and philosophy facing this Wildcats squad. Meanwhile, senior Winter Turner checks in.
Found it interesting that Turner is the only player to have started all of the games for the Longhorns. And we'll talk about a little bit later about the bench incident that happened, which took out a lot of players. But Winter Turner is one of the only players that has started every single game.
Which says a lot for the Longhorns, because here's a team that's really been through the mill, both on and off the field. And Winter Turner, the senior, for Connie Clark, has kind of been her eyes and ears to help this team. She's not having the best offensive numbers that she's had in the past, but she still does have that power hitting ability. The 0-2 pitch, ball 1.
And I think what Turner brings to this team is experience. She was with that 2003 team that made an appearance at the College World Series, so she may not be having the best of numbers, but she does have that experience. She does have that veteran-type mentality for the Longhorns.
Fouls that ball back. And the great thing about the Longhorns of late, Natasha, is different people are stepping up to be clutch at different times. On days, it's players like 7-hitter Winter Turner. Other days, it's Michaela Padilla, the leadoff. So you never know when your number's going to be called. And Turner is the consummate player in that she's always ready to go. Strike 3. They throw it down the first, and Willis gets back. So 2 outs now for the Wildcats. And that will bring up Jackie Williams. Check that, this is Amber Hall steps in for the Longhorns. Amber Hall, the speedster, has been able to put a lot of pressure on the defenses, and there she's going to try it. Jackson to first, and that is out number 3. We will talk with Texas Longhorns head coach Connie Clark when we come back. We remain scoreless as we head into the third.